guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I went like full glam for you guys and I recorded it as promised. Today I did something a little bit out of my norm. I never really wear eyeshadow, definitely not black eyeshadow, but I wanted to do a smoky eye for our family pictures, so I was able to record that look for you guys. I was having a little issue with the lighting, so it's just going to be a quick voiceover and I'm going to speed it up. Hopefully you guys can see all the blending and all the work that went into this look. So if you want to see how I got this smoky eye, be sure to stay tuned. So here what I'm doing, guys, is just blending out some concealer, the same concealer that I used under my eyebrow. I'm using the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Fawn. I'm just blending it out with a really fluffy brush. On top of that concealer, I'm going to place a very small amount of my Airspun setting powder. For the first shade of this look, I'm going to go in with my first brown shade. This brown is actually really warm and it's almost kind of like a tan brownish. This Morphe palette doesn't have names, so unfortunately I can't give you the exact eyeshadow that I'm using, but I am using my Morphe 25, I think it's my Morphe 35 palette. I will link it down below. But the first shade is just going to be a warm brown tone. I want to start really light with my eyeshadow because it's going to get really dark and you don't want to just go from a very dark color on your lid to just, you know, not blended. We don't want that. So most of this video you'll see me just mixing the brown tones. I go from light to dark, but the first shade is just this peanut butter warm brown color that I love so much. I use this a lot for pretty much all my eyeshadow looks. The second shade that you'll see me using is from my Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. The shade of this brown is Triple Fudge. It's a really dark but soft brown, and I'm just going to apply that right under the first color from that Morphe palette. I'm going to be using like patting and blending motions because I want it to be really soft and I want it to kind of flow and transition from the first color. In a second, you'll see me just applying more of the first color to blend out the Triple Fudge from the Too Faced palette. The third shade that I'm going to use, I'm dipping back into my Morphe palette. I'm going to use a shade that's a little bit deeper than the brown shade from my Too Faced palette and just blend all those together. I'm even going to go back to my chocolate palette, put a little bit more in my crease, go back to the first shade, blend that out there. It's just pretty much a blending game, and you just want to make sure everything looks good and soft. Here I'm taking my NYX Jumbo Pencil in Black Bean. I'm going to smudge that on my mobile lid. I'm going to concentrate it just on the bottom portion of my lid. I don't want to bring it too high because if we do, it'll get muddy really quickly. This pencil is really easy to blend out with your finger, and you'll see blends out really easy. After blending out the Black Bean Jumbo Pencil, I applied the black shade from my Morphe palette. And as you can see, it looks really crazy. So you're going to have to blend out the edges of that black color. I'm just using the same fluffy brush that I used from the first shade, that warm brown. I didn't put anything on my brush. I'm just blending out the edges. Here you will see me just reapplying those brown tones again, the same 3 tones that I used in the beginning. I'm just going to soften up the brown.
Here in a second, you'll see me switch brushes. It's the same type of fluffy brush. I just didn't want it to be messy. Because the shades are dark, you do have to switch your brushes or clean your brushes so that everything looks really nice and soft. Because if you don't, this look will get harsh really quick. You're going to repeat the same exact steps on your second eye. So to blend everything together, and I actually do this for most of all of my eye looks, I'm going to take two shades from my Morphe palette. One is a like brick red, and the second shade is an orange shade. You want to mix the brick red and the orange shade right in your transition area. That's the key to making this look super soft and making all shades blend together. So I'm taking a really, really fluffy brush and just applying that combination right in my transition area. Okay, so lashes are on, and me that my eyes are super matte and like dark, I just wanna prep my skin. You guys see me apply this primer on earlier, and I'm just going to apply illuminator to my skin. The product that I'm using on my face is from Forever 21. It's a really affordable illuminator that sits up under your foundation. I'm going to be using a combination you'll see with my NARS and my Becca, but I just wanted my skin to look really glowy because my eyes were so matte. And here I'm just going to go ahead and finish with my foundation routine.